to offer something a little different. This is actually a recap that I'm going to do of every single item that I bought in 2023. Um, since I only bought from one place this year, Amazon, um, I figured that uh, with the lack of updates, outside surprise videos that I've had to offer this year, that this would be the perfect time to offer a proper update. And if nothing else, it's all items that you probably have seen before, but um, it's items that I got in 2023. And there's at least one person watching this right now, it would seem. And it's not a bad looking haul. A ton of DVDs, some vinyls, some CDs, and some cassettes. But here's what I bought. Here's how I managed to get through the year 23 with. And I'm going to start with a huge stack of DVDs that I bought. Now, this was a pretty rocky year. This was this was a year we're all going to remember no matter what. And not necessarily for all the reasons, but that's another topic for another live stream. But yeah, I've just wasted 2 minutes of your time, haven't I? I want to show you what I got. So let's show you what I got in 2023. Memorable year, for sure, in our lives. I opened the year with the DVD of the Brady Bunch's complete third season on Paramount Television. As released in 2005, I think all the Brady Bunch season sets were originally released on DVD in 2005. Gonna keep my phone camera focused. These phone cameras can be a little tricky with the focus at times, can't they? Actually, yeah, you can enable flash on these live streams, so let me turn it on. Because it's pretty dark out there. It's going to get dark. It's only going to get darker from there. So there's the first two discs. Here's the remaining two. And I'm gonna put that back. The second DVD I bought in 2023. Yeah, there was a stab at the reboot of the Brady Bunch from when I looked at the Wikipedia article. There was going to be a stab at a reboot of the Brady Bunch. Apparently, CBS announced it in 2014 from the last time I looked at the Wikipedia article. But I don't think it ever happened. But anyway, here's the next DVD that I bought in 2023. I saw this one in the movie theater during the last week. And my plans for Christmas are to spend time with my family, and I may or may not do a live stream that day. I don't know. Thought of doing one on Christmas Eve or day, but yeah, I think those are going to be family days. Days I spent with my mother. First of all, no, Mr. Acrizzi, the guy who had a very creepy obsession, sexual obsession with Judy Hopps, is definitely not innocent. Hide. I have not seen the PBS, or it was originally theatrical documentary about Fred Rogers, but I should get around to it at some point. I'm told it was a great picture. But this is a great picture too. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, which I saw the last week that I was at the Roadhouse Cinemas for. So I came in too late to review it then, before its theatrical release. And good evening to you, Alex MacLeod. I actually did a review of this release for Medium several years before I actually bought a copy. That's good. That's good for you, Mr. Aguilar. Christmas is a time to spend with the family, and I hope you enjoy your time with the family. Anyway, this one has actually, this DVD surprised me when I got it because it actually turned out to have artwork on it. Very few DVDs do nowadays, so. And this was released in 2020, one of the last pre-pandemic home media releases, I want to say. And it really is a beautiful film. This is. You have to watch it at some point. I highly recommend it. Here's another is a good movie, and here's a fun movie that I like to watch. I had a little botching with the order of this release of this DVD when I got it earlier this year, because I turned out to have gotten a reprint. I've never heard of that movie, Dark Horse, but I've certainly heard of this one, Wayne's World, and this is a fine movie. I originally bought a reprint of this, and I didn't even realize it until I got it, but I ended up mailing it back, and I bought another copy of what I intended to order of this one. And this has the original theatrical trailer, commentary by director Penelope's parents, exclusive cast and crew interviews, and some clips of random items from Paramount's inventory in the DVD menus, including the Marsha one clip from the third season of the Brady Bunch that I already showed a DVD of. And this comes complete with the original artwork, but not the scene selection card. It was factory sealed, but someone forgot to put it in there, the scene selection card. But this still has the old artwork. And it's a replacement for a copy I did have of this when I was a kid, but which I ended up dumping because it was all scratched up toward the end. Do I own any Adam Sandler movies? Well, I have 50 First Dates on DVD. That one I got from one of my cleaning ladies. And then and it turned out to be a good recommendation from her. But I also, and I got, what others do I have? No, I also have the VHS of The Waiting Singer on New Line. And is it one of those accounts that apparently was spelled out a racial slur at one point? Because if it is, I'm gonna hide you. I have never seen Pink Floyd at all. My mom doesn't want me to watch it because she thinks it's too disturbing, and that it will give me a lot of horrible nightmares. But I'm told it was a great movie. And I haven't gotten the album of it either, but I have listened to Pink Floyd's The Wall, and it's better than the Nostalgia Critics, I can tell you that. Well, you better know damn well what I'm talking about, because if you spell out horrific slurs like that, I will. I think we're in for another QAnon bit of nonsense that asserts Tom Hanks is a pedophile. I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure he isn't. There's no proof of him being a pedophile. Absolutely no proof of Tom Hanks being a pedophile, to my mind. I have an ad for it, Foxes, with Jodie Foster. I have an ad for it in the April 18th, 1980 edition of the Toronto Star that I showed separately in August. But this is a primary media update. Primarily multimedia update, so I'm not sure if I want to drag that out and show you the ad. But it'd be a bit pointless because the archives of the Toronto Star made it to newspapers.com a couple months after I bought the paper, bought the edition that had the ad for Foxes in it. Anyway, this is what I'm showing to you now. The Green Mile, the Italian DVD thereof, the title of it is Il Miglio Verde. From the director of Le Allée della Libertà, in other words, The Shawshank Redemption. And the director, that was Paul Darabont. My mom and I had plans to watch it in Italian, but never followed through with them. This is a Warner release. Universal had the international rights to what in the world are you on about, Reed? 59. In 04-2000. The apparent release date of this DVD in Italy. Is this? I'll have to. I don't quite know what that number before the year on Italian Warner DVDs indicated. If someone can tell me, I'd be grateful because I have no idea. And this is also the only Warner Snapper Case Italian DVD that I have. And it's an original. And for some reason, even though Universal had the Italian theatrical rights to the movie, Warner, I discovered, had the Italian DVD rights to the movie. And I didn't even know that until I got it in the mail. Anyway, this comes with a nice little catalog in there. Bit Evenchi. Promotional thing. You get to get a cup, a DVD case to store the snappers, DVD rack. Si sa va Vista Bailey. And had even an early HD TV from Sony back when you was essentially buying a new piece of furniture with your HD TV, which was expensive at the time, which was quite expensive then. and extra movies being promoted down there. This is some sort of promotional contest thing inside the case, which, yep, been original printing. I like seeing that in there. And there's the scene index and the disc itself. My next DVD is Fiddler on the Roof. Classic, of course. I watched it on the last night of Hanukkah. And on the 52nd anniversary when it premiered at my mom's town in Baltimore, Maryland. This got a feature-length audio commentary, 5.1 soundtrack, dual layer for interruption-free playback. 8-page booklet containing trivia. Unless it's scratched up, of course. Because you don't know how long it'll be interruption-free for on these things. 8-page booklet featuring trivia, production notes, and a revealing look at the making of the film, and an original theatrical trailer. Jeffrey, do I own any Jeffrey Dahmer movies? No. No, I don't have any in the house. I never thought of buying any in the house. And I don't think Jeffrey Dahmer did any movies. And there's a booklet in there. I'm gonna go through it. Let's hope these questions don't get any worse from there. And a free DVD movies in here. Free DVD movie catalog in there. This is original printing because it has that in there and promos for a ton of movies. Like that will definitely go down with the Kremlin. Under Siege. Of a 2009 reprint of Time to Kill. Twister, I think, was the first DVD ever made, so we'll get it for that historical status at some point. Thelma Louise, Blade Runner, Austin Powers, Space Jam, Color Purple, Conspiracy Theory, Circle of Friends, Singing in the Rain, Rocky, Robin Hood, Sleepers. All titles $24.99. Let's see. Dying of AIDS is hardcore. What a jagoff. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, I think this is a clear little jagoff. So hide. Get Shorty, Devil's Advocate. You've just been erased. Fugitive. We're going to get to that later. And a list of region codes for the DVD. Followed by some care tips. And it's a pretty easy one. I bought this just after the death of Kaim Topol, who played Tevye in this movie, Fiddler on the Roof. He died in the same month that I bought this DVD, so I bought it in tribute to him. And there was the DVDs there, HBO home video, DVD The Ultimate Movie Experience from Warner, HBO, MGM DVD, and New Line Home Video. Let's put it back in. Let's put these inserts back. And here is Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, a disgrace to criminals everywhere. Hysterically funny from start to finish, according to Glenn Kenny of Premiere. This is a polygram DVD, and those are not very easy to come across. It's from 1999, so it's one of the last polygram releases ever. People who oh no, Re69 again. The guy who spelled, I think, an offensive slur. So I think that's who I think it is. So let's hide him again. This user's messages will be hidden. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me hide him. This is any account with the name Re in there is bad news for your live chat, because the Re accounts are basically QAnon types who will say absolute bullshit and will also spell out extremely offensive racial slurs. Anyway, this is a polygram release from 1999, so it's one of the last polygram releases ever. Here's the next DVD that I bought. An Italian DVD of Willy Wonka, and it's another Italian DVD. I bought a grand total of 4 this year. So, this is the next one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory from Warner Brothers Family Entertainment. Hello, Heisenberg Productions, or now you better be good, and for goodness sakes, in this chat, or else I'm gonna kick you out. You are aware of the rules of the chat. Do not, spread quacky far-right conspiracy theories in here in the chat, and do not spread, and do not be racist, sexist, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, what have you. If you're in the rule, if you follow these rules, you get to stay in the chat. Anyway, this is the Italian DVD of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and despite there being, I discovered that this is actually the original Italian DVD of it. This is a 2005 release, which I discovered was the first Italian DVD release of this ever. And it came out on my 7th birthday even. And it was such a new release, it actually has one of those ultra familiar anti-piracy PSAs that you see on almost every mid 2000s DVD ever. You know, the piracy, uh, uh, the the one in, I think I'm thinking of the one that says piracy, it's a crime, and which turned out to have apparently pirated a song in the background. I have I've not seen the 2020 recent Wonka movie. It should be okay. I think it's gonna be okay, but I haven't, and I also haven't seen the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which was highly promoted when I was a kid. And I have the DVD, the rare 2005 VHS of it. Um, but I bought but I have not seen any of the retellings of the source material. Um, in many years now. This is source material. From start to finish. I will. I do. I will think about seeing the 2023 Willy Wonka at some point. Wonka movie, but probably not that great a movie. Okay, now here's a classic. A Warner reprint of a classic. This is an early This is the Warner reprint of the 1999 DVD of Breakfast at Tiffany's. I didn't know it was a Warner reprint until I got it, and I thought of contacting the seller about the fact that they sold this one in like new condition, but it turned out to have a crack at the bottom of the case when I got it. But I decided not to at the last minute. Especially since I don't mind these Warner reprints of these Italian DVDs. Oh no, of these old Paramount DVDs. I mean, they're harmless. And this still has the old artwork in there anyway. Just the plain one with the random colored text that Paramount was using at the time. And this was back when, this is from 1999, so it's back when Paramount releases had just a theatrical trailer and had the rest of the special features box filled with technical specifications. This is another 1999 Paramount release and original printing thereof that we're going to get to later. Here's seasons 1 and 2 of Bluey. A show that this was the year of. As far as a lot of people were concerned, this was this is a great series. I'm proud to be part of the community of Bluey on Twitter. And now I'm gonna hit the share button on my Twitter, and I'm gonna post it to Twitter with the all the items. No, that's not Freddy Fazbear. This is a BBC release, as seen on Disney Plus, from 2022. It was distributed through Universal. I in Australia, I think. I think the BBC handles their own video distribution of their releases in this country now. They used to be handled by Warner, outside of the by Warner in this continent, but um, the British Broadcasting Corporation is what the BBC stands for. And this is an Australian series. And this contains every story from seasons 1 and 2, plus the Australian originals. And in fact, this is the only thing you can see the Bluey episode Dad Baby on in North America, because Disney Plus will not allow it on any of its services for some reason. And this is a release from 2022, so from last year. And this thing, and this has every uncensored print of some of the episodes that Disney had to edit too, and Dad Baby and the uncensored prints of some of the episodes Disney had to edit for some reason are on this disc, the second half of season 2 on here. Let's slide that back up. And by the way, I'm showing these DVDs in the order in which I got them. It was their arrival in the mail. Here's the next DVD I got, Baby Boy, and this is a great movie from John Singleton from 2001 on Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment. This DVD is on... well, most of the Bluey episodes on Disney Plus are uncut from what I gathered. They've only had to edit a few of them. But the season 1 and 2 set has the uncut prints of season 1 and 2 episodes that Disney Plus had to edit. There were, I think, about 11 or so, 12 or 13 that they've had to edit. Anyway, Baby Boy. Now it's basically about the kind of person Caillou grew up to be. That's a joke, by the way. And the kind of person Caillou grew up to be is played by the great Tyrese. Who I remember when I was a kid, I saw him in the Blue's Clues episode where he was talking Quazo with Purple Kangaroo. And there's some production notes and the scene selection card. And, well, here's the next one. 3 Days of the Condor with Robert Redford, Cliff Robertson, Faye Dunaway, and Max von Sydow. And this is a great thriller from Sidney Pollack, at least 1975 theatrically. We're going to get into another great thriller from the Watergate days. Days of Watergate and its aftermath. Okay. Anyway, uh, uh, anyway, there's 3 Days of the Condor. This has the theatrical trailer on there, and the rest of the box filled with technical specifications. Once again, this does have the scene selection card, and there's this itself. And this is a great movie, 3 Days of the Condor. Here's another very good movie. Here's another great movie. Speed. Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper, and Sandra Bullock. Get ready for Rush Hour. And this is an Australian DVD of it. Australian reprint of it. It's got the MA15 stamp on there. In red coloring for the MA15 rating. The newer ones. And this is a 2015 reprint to be exact, with scene-specific commentary and the director's audio commentary. I think this was first released in Australia in 2000. One of the first Fox DVDs that was issued over there. Now here's an original printing of an Australian Fox disc. Mrs. Doubtfire with Robin Williams and Sally Field. This is another great one. And you can tell it's pretty early because it has just a white graph as a plain graphic for the Australian reading at the bottom. It didn't use color graphics. Australian DVDs didn't have color graphics until 2005. And, this is a release from 2001. A slight reprint thereof from 2012 because it's got a promo for FoxMovies.com.au in there and talk of Blu-ray on the back of the insert. It's got a list of chapter stops there. And here's... No, I do not own The Room, to be exact, but I should think about it at some point. It's probably one of the... I've heard it's one of the worst movies of all time and one of the bigger cult hits of all time. A lot of memes. It did spawn some interesting memes. Let's just say. Here's Almost Famous, which won 2 Golden Globes, including Best Picture Comedy. It's from the writer-director Jerry Maguire, that being former Rolling Stone magazine writer Cameron Crowe. Over 115 critics agree one of the best films of the year. This is, in North America, this was a DreamWorks... In this continent, this was a DreamWorks release. Internationally, it was a Columbia movie, and therefore issued by Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment. And it's got a Rolling Stone articles featurette. It's Jerry Maguire, not Toby. That's Jerry Maguire, not Toby Maguire. Yeah, I feel like Will Ferrell's impression of Alex Trebek reading this top chat sometimes. Anyway, this has Stillwater's Fever Dawn music video, the HBO behind the scenes featurette, the Rolling Stone articles, cast and crew bios, theatrical trailers, and production notes. And this is a slight reprint because there's a sticker with a newer UPC code pasted up here. Still has the original artwork. This is a release from 2001. And this is a reprint because it has a boring gray disc. And you can also tell it's a reprint because it comes in an eco case. Now here's the next DVD. And boy, was I pretty happy to buy this at one point. Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta. 2000 first release of it from 2002, which includes the special bonus feature, highlights from VH1's Behind the Music. And this is the 25th anniversary DVD edition. Someone bought it for $1.49 at one point. And this, hello, Savage Gamer 1998. Welcome to the chat for this live stream. Highlights from VH1's Behind the Music, 3 deleted scenes, commentary from director John Baum are on here. And this is Saturday Night Fever, the Paramount release from 2002. And I'm going to slide those out. These photos were also in the jacket of the LP that I have of the soundtrack, which everybody seemingly bought a copy of back in 1978. And their scene selection card is in this pouch. And the Backstreet Boys weren't even a thing at the time that this movie that the movie originally came out. Even a thing. Where the hell that comic come from? I don't know. I don't know where that comic came from, but no! Don't do that, Skull Kid! Here's the desk. Oh my God. Yeah. It could? I didn't know that. Hopefully this but I hope you're aware of the rules. Don't be racist, don't be sexist, don't be misogynistic, don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic. Don't be any other kind of bigot there is. So don't be, and certainly don't be anti-Semitic, because I'm Jewish, and if those are your best qualities, then we're gonna have to hide you. There you go. Only 4'11". Did you measure down? How did you measure that? Wait, by the way. Anyway, here's Vacanze Romance, or Roman Holiday, the Italian DVD thereof, with the promo on the sticker for. Yeah. Yeah, that's there's Savage Gamer for you. Red Eye. Thank you for hiding him again, Savage Gamer. Vacanze Romane. This is a Italian release with a promo for PowerMountStars.it. And which just gives you a set of broken links if you go to the Internet Archive Wayback Machines. The Internet Archive Wayback Machines archivals of anything related to this URL, because I'm pretty sure it's dead now. It's a dead URL nowadays. Anyway, this is an Italian DVD of Roman Holiday, released in 2004. And it's got quite a lot of bonus features in here, including one on Edith's head. The two theatrical trailers on there. Some stuff related to the movie, a gallery. Yeah. You tell him, Savage Gamer. 1998. And there was also... And here's the DVD itself, which has the British, Irish, German, and Dutch, and Belgian, and Spanish readings on there. I have the first Godfather movie on DVD, and I have all three of them on VHS. Paramount Communications era printings thereof. Here's the next DVD of Cold Mountain, with Jude Law, Nicole Kidman, and Renee Zellweger, which won Renee Zellweger the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in 2003. And this is the collector's edition to this set. It's a Miramax release from 2004. Uh-oh, another Cucumber Man guy. Do your thing, hide him. I'm gonna hide him now. There we go. Hidden. Cucumber guy. What is it with these cucumber people and their rating of these streams? Man, I want to know. Anyway, it was listed as light new. How did I escape the lab? Oh my god. What happened? Nothing, Mom. Just another stream raider. Who the hell are you, Michael Caboose? How did I escape what lab? I was born in a hospital. I was born in St. Vincent's Hospital in Manhattan. I didn't come from a lab. This is a, anyway, the special features here. There aren't any more Godfather movies after the third one. Thank you for hiding, Michael Caboose, Savage Gamer 1998. Uh-oh. Iceberg Productions has gotten a bit of weird. That got weird fast. You couldn't. Yeah. Yep. Eisenberg Productions, you are through. After this stream. You are through. Anyway, we got the making of... Oh, no! And... Anyway, we got deleted scenes on here, along with the words and music of Coal Mountain, Royce Hall special, Climbing Coal Mountain documentary, Touring the Coal Mountain making of special, feature commentary with writer-director Anthony Minghella and editor Walter Birch. I'm assuming that's not the real Terry Crews, or is it? I don't know. Sacred Heart history and storyboard comparisons. Oh, yeah. I should have known. I should have known it wasn't the real Terry Crews. It wasn't the real Terry Crews. I should have known that it wasn't the real Terry Crews in here. And storyboard comparisons. This is a Miramax release from 2004. I'm pretty sure. This has a DVD guide in there. Now the case is a bit dirty, and but the discs have gone a little mileage out of there. But even though this was listed as being in like new condition, no, you're definitely not the real Terry. Let's go to the channel. Yep, nope, this is not the real Terry Crews. I'm pretty sure if Terry Crews had a real YouTube account, it doesn't look like this. It's a slight scratch out there. And thank you for hiring him, Savage Gamer 1998. Yeah. I got him. Caught you. You're not fooling me with that bullshit. You're not fooling me, Fugitive Red Eye. That is not the real Terry Crews. Anyway. Here's the next. Wow. Oh, she's in this? Oh, yeah, she's in the credit listing for, Coma and Natalie Portman. Let's see. That's a pretty interesting account. Johnny Tong. Got some wrestling stuff in there and some Gatebox reviews. GameSpot reviews. So we're going to put him... I'm actually going to make him a moderator. Yeah. Here's the next Italian DVD that I got this year, and the most recent that I got this year, which is Cassette a Ottobre Rosso with Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan, even though he appears nowhere in this cover art. And this is one of the earlier Italian Paramount DVDs. It was originally issued in 2000. There's a reprinting from 2004, as you can gather from that, if it bothers to show up. There we go. Ah, one of the guys who narrated Thomas the Tank Engine, though not at the time the movie was made. He didn't at the time, but he would eventually narrate the show. There's the disc itself, and the chapter stops. Caja Toba Robre, of course, being the Italian release of The Hunt for Red October. Alec Baldwin. Yeah. Yep, Alec Baldwin. And here's the next Italian. Not Italian. Here's the next DVD that I bought this year. No, he was not the actual Terry Crews. And this pretty much confirms that he wasn't the real Terry Crews. In fact, let me look up the actual Terry Crews account. Let's see if Terry Crews even has a YouTube account. Yeah, this is, I think, what the actual Terry Crews account looks like. It's different from what this looks like. There we go. Anyway, back to what I was trying to do, which was show you this DVD of The Day of the Jackal. And this is a great movie from Fred Cinnamon. And Here's this is a John Wolfe production in widescreen. This is a release, one of the earliest Universal DVDs, released in 1998. There we go, with Errol Fox as the Jackal. Bruce Willis starring in the Jackal remake, which I'm not interested in. Who's Xander? Production notes, cast and filmmaker bios, film highlights, theatrical trailer. Hell for review. View message. Uh-oh, got it. Show. That's it, bastard. Hide. What? What's it say? Who made Alice Roger commit the crimes that he did? Is there any proof of that? Lord Fox. No. And Bing isn't giving me any. Let's see if Google does any better. Nope. No linkage between Roger. No linkage between what Edward Fox does in this picture and what Elliot Rogers did in, I think, 2014 or that is not the real Terry Crews either. I feel sorry for Terry Crews. He had an imposter account and and some other shit. Here is from the creative minds behind the X-Files, the complete series of The Gunman, which was a very short-lived spin-off of the X-Files, and my mom wanted to see it some. Tentacle head. What the hell is tentacle hentai? Hey, thank you, Alan K, the VHS guy, for hiding him, because I seriously have no idea what tentacle hentai is, and I don't want to know what tentacle hentai is. It also has, and this also has all 13 series episodes, plus the X-Files episode Jump the Shark, audio commentary on selected episodes, the making of the Lone Gunman retrospective featurette, and 4 TV spots. Lone Gunman wasted in the reboot, apparently. Apparently, he wasted the Lone Gunman. We got disc 1, disc 2. And all these DVDs are Fox releases from 2004. Yeah. And these are double-sided releases. And there's the last disc. And I see that these guys' faces are reflecting back in the disc. That's amusing. And this has a Fox Knows TV DVD thing, your favorite shows in your favorite format, with promos, forthcoming promos, and stuff in there as you kind of would expect because it's a Fox TV DVD. That's 70 show stuff. Shield, True Calling, Simple Life, X-Files Season 9, Son of the Beach, which I remember seeing promos for on some old off-air tapes of the X-Files that I had from 2001 or so. I actually did watch the show, and there's Season 1, a rerun there. Oh, I think I'm maybe flipping through it a bit faster than I mean to. In Living Color, Greg the Bunny, which was a bit of a short-lived show. Firefly, Family Guy, another show you often identify with Fox TV. Bernie Mac Show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Ally McBeal, and 24 with Keith Sutherland. That was a very big show in the 2000s. Very popular one. And coming soon to DVD listings for Bob Newhart's show, Dynasty, the very DVD this is of, A Pretender, Remington Steele, and The Simpsons Bart Wars. Fox did a lot of Simpsons DVDs for, and for reasonably, that is, I think they were a big deal for Fox Network and for Fox in general. Oh, quit projecting. This is the real Terry Crews account. Once again, this is the real Terry Crews account. That's the imposter. And this, I believe, is also an imposter. How do I do, fellow clop? You're doing pretty good today, LNK VHS guy. You're hiding a lot of moderators before we can get around to it. Next item in the update. This is the first USA Home Entertainment DVD I've acquired in a long time. Nurse Betty, Morgan Freeman, Renee Zellweger, Chris Rock, and Greg Kinnear. And these are all... And by the way, we're in the second hour now of all the items that I got from Amazon. All the items I got this in the months before okay. Pause the bit. Okay, grocery time. I'm gonna get some groceries in the house. I think those are Allen's, but I'm... Okay. Yep. Hello. That's Walmart. You have a good one.
Okay, so that's Walmart, right? Okay. Okay.
We're doing a live stream right now.
All right, and I get that, and the groceries will be here soon too. Do me a favor. Get the bird seed. And just leave it there. All right, and later when you're done with your thing, stay here now because Albertsons will be here.
Whoa, look at that limo. It looks like a limo.
It's a long van. And our groceries should be here soon. And I know you're doing the live stream. Just tell me when the groceries get here, okay? Okay. Now that's perishable. And when you're done, you're going to fill the bird feed, okay? Now your stuff is getting cold.
Yeah.
And you say, keep on having window.
And another Terry Crews imposter account. How many of them show up? Why? Anyway. We have Morgan Freeman, Renee Zellweger, guy who... Morgan Freeman, Renee Zellweger, Chris Rock, Greg Kinnear. in Nurse Betty. I think USA Home Entertainment just had the U.S. rights to this DVD and the movie. I believe in Australia and New Zealand it was released by Universal, and the movie's rights are tossed around to a bunch of different companies in other countries. Here's USA Films had the most unstable, probably one of the more unstable movie libraries of the 2000s. Re 69 again. So we have DVD-ROM features, theatrical teaser website, final shooting script, theatrical extra features on there, like the Reason to Love soap opera episodes, deleted scenes, and bonus features, theatrical trailer, 6 promo spots, and director commentary tracks with the cast and the production crew. There's the chapter stops, the production notes with some. This is meant to be a pretty good dark comedy sort of deal. So you're gonna have to watch it at some point. USA Home Entertainment release, and it says 2000 on there, but I think this was released in 2001.
Are you from Albertsons? You're in the wrong place. We're over here. You're in the wrong complex. Thanks. Thanks. See, China. You went to the wrong place. Please come back over here with our groceries. You didn't have the fish again.
Oh.
And it is very disappointing. It is.
This is really disappointing.
It is indeed disappointing. Changing all kinds of cats.
Cats.
Hello.
Okay, here's the next.
So we need to watch Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna put that stuff back when you're done, right?
Yeah.
What else happened? We're watching Rudolph on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? And it's a state ID card, no expiration. And if you need me to sign, it's not a problem.
Actually, yeah, I have a cat and I do her voice. That was me. With that chipmunk voice that I used for China the cat. I created a bunch of different voices for different cats that come around the house. Here's the next DVD, which is of
And just be careful with the wine bottle.
Nicole Kidman and
Okay, that'll be just fine. That will work perfectly.
Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Nicole Kidman in The Hours. Those are my groceries coming in now. This is the North American release on Paramount Home Entertainment. Internationally was released by Miramax, so the Australian DVD of it was from Roadshow probably. And this has a commentary from Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, and Nicole Kidman. Commentary by director Stephen Daldry and novelist Michael Cunningham. Filmmakers introduction for featurettes. The theatrical trailer. Comes in an eco case, but it still has the original artwork and it still has the original disc. It's not a boring gray one.
Getting the rest of our groceries. But that's it. And again, just be very careful putting the glass on. Because there's eggs. If they don't, wait, put it down. Could you put it down on the ground? It'll break, and they don't refund. Okay. I had someone do that last year. Shit. All right, thank you very much. You have a great day now. Thanks. Okay, Jess, just get the rest. What?
There
What
were
are
no
you
other
doing?
and there were no other groceries. I took all of them in. Okay, now I can go back to doing the live stream. Oh. My N word. And bye damn. Thank you for hiring MLNK to the VHS guy. You did a great job. You're doing a great job of hiring users today. Hiring absolute assholes today. Here's the next one. Next to your DVD that I bought. This is the snapper case printing of Goodfellas with Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and Joe Pesci. One of the all-time great American movies. And this is a release from 1999. Well, originally from 1997, but most copies of the snapper case have a copyright date of 1999, and this is no exception. Yeah. There's side A and set, and this is a double-sided disc where the movie is split in half, laserdisc style for some reason. So you have to turn it over midway through the movie, which is a bit annoying. Here's one I got factory sealed at one point. And I ordered an Italian DVD release of it, but I got an American one that was promptly refunded. Michael, John Travolta, Andy McDowell, and William Hurt should see this at some point. This is a Turner Pictures release from... This is an early DVD release from Warner Home Video from 1997. So one of the earliest DVDs ever made. Yeah. You got your DVD in here and a scene index. And this is the standard version of the movie. But I think this was open matte, so it's not really all that bothersome. Watching those things. Next one. Tony Bennett on MTV Unplugged the Video. He was one of the great ones that we lost in 2023. 2023 was a year where we lost a lot of good people. This was one of them. This is a 1994 release from, well, not a 1994 release, probably a 97 one, so another very early release from Columbia Music Video. Well, it's about to be over 2023 anyway, so 2023 is about to be over in the first place. So here's the disc for Tony Bennett's MTV Unplugged the Video. Then I got a 1997 MGM DVD here, another very early MGM snapper case release. This was the only year MGM used the snapper case on DVDs, and this is a pretty early one. Jailhouse Rock with Elvis Presley. Which someone seems to have left out in the sun for a little while. It's a bit faded on the spine. Well, Not for a pretty long amount of time in the sun, but there's the spine. There's the back with the Young Star and the MGM line on several mirrors. This includes the original theatrical trailer, and this is one of the very few Turner-owned MGM movies that MGM ever got to issue on DVD on its own. And in my defense, in my defense, 2023 is gonna be over. In less than about 8 days. On next Monday will be in 2024. Anyway, because I was turning 25 in 2023, I bought a number of childhood favorites during years, but I decided to think about buying DVDs of some of my childhood favorites. This was the year I turned 25 years old in. So to mark the occasion, I thought of buying some DVD releases of it, of some of my childhood favorites, because I don't have a working VCR at the moment. And if I had, I would be buying some of these on VHS. But it had to be period accurate, meaning they had to be releases that were in print when I was a kid. It can't be reprints or repackagings or what have you. So this is one of them, The Kid's Guide to Life from Sesame Street. This is a Sony Wonder release from 2003. No, that's Katie Couric, then the host of the Today Show. This was when a lot of daytime talk show. This was back when a lot of daytime talk show hosts were doing crossovers with preschool stuff, and the requirement for appearing on such things, for daytime talk show hosts, is that they better not be of the Jerry Springer or Maury Povich sort of variety, or Jenny Jones or Ricky Lake sort of variety, for that matter. Or Geraldo Rivera variety. And Katie Couric was not of that kind of variety, so she got to appear in this sort of thing. Would seem. Okay, here's the next one, which is Elmo Says Boo on a Sony Wonder through another Sony Wonder disc, and this is from 2002. The original release of it was from 1997. This is a cute little Halloween video for kids, presumably. I don't think there's anything all that scary about this disc, but at least at least this is a release that predates things like Cocomelon and that one guy who dressed up in a Pikachu costume on the YouTube Kids. A person like him really is scary. there's a, a, I haven't grown up with, and I haven't, at least I wasn't even exposed to cocoa melon at all when I was a little one. Now, cocoa melon, that's scary. This probably isn't. And this is in Perny. Uh, and then, during the month of October, my mom decided to intrude upon my October plans by buying DVDs of Good Witch, which is some random Hallmark channel show that is probably as bland as a lot of their lot, and dull as a lot of their lot.
Yes, I know.
The Hallmark Channel lot, that is.
More cats.
And this is a
Well,
a release from Gaiam Vivendi.
No, China.
I'm going to get into a Disney Channel thing later on, but I don't have any Disney Channel original movies outside of, I think, Leroy and Stitch, which I bought. Pasta Mania, run by Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Yeah. I've never heard of that. I didn't know Paul Hogan did pasta at some point. Let me look at it. Apparently, it wasn't a successful pizza place. Let's look up this Chinese peanut butter guy. Limited amount of activity there. Anyway, Gaiam Vivendi was the you got no videos on the account to speak of. Anyway, I'm trying to get back to talking. Gaiam Vivendi. Let's talk about it. This is a Gaiam Vivendi was a it was a release. It was a company that was formerly known as Good Times Entertainment. Yeah, Ton of Death Home Video, as I put that company once, or more than once. And it's apparently a DVD-R. And no, I am not really into Jimmy Anderson. This is a release from 2009. What? Yes. And this is a 2009 release from Guy Vivendi. It's a Cinediggum reprint thereof from 2009, but it probably still has the old master on it. I've never heard. I don't know who Jimmy Anderson is. I looked at my family tree. Jimmy Anderson is nowhere in it. More than once, Jimmy Anderson is nowhere to be found in it. I am not really into Jimmy Anderson. And who is Jimmy Anderson anyway? He's a British cricketer. Okay, here's the next one. The Good Witch Collection from VBE via Madman. On the Hidden Tree album. I don't know. I know I'm not a hidden track on the Hidden Tree album either. Hidden tree. Ooh, record. And I don't think that album even exists. I certainly can't find anything uh, called the Hidden Tree. I looked up Hidden Tree album on Google and couldn't find anything on it. I have not seen Grey's Anatomy either. It's an Australian VVE release through Madman, but I think it's multi-regional. But I don't think it's region locked. I don't think most of Madman's releases probably aren't. Region 4, but it probably still plays on my NTSC system, on my Region 1 machine. It's probably not region locked. And this was issued in 2017, I believe. This has a ton of discs there, and I already showed you what was. I'm not taking these out again. If I'm going to give this thing credit for one thing, it's that. And then finally, the complete series of The Good Witch from Synodigum. No, I did not forget to mention Corey in the House. I didn't have a copy. I have never seen that show, and I'm not sure I would care that much about it. I have not seen a single episode of Corey in the House, by the way. I have not. Here's the well, there's a got racist. That Chinese peanut butter, super Chinese peanut butter comment suddenly got a little racist. So it suddenly got racist. So hide. Goodbye to you, super Chinese peanut butter. I can't imagine super Chinese jelly is any better if it ever shows up in this live chat. Anyway, this DVD is an ITV studio release through Synodigum, and I'm a bit. I'm not too terribly interested in it because it's Hallmark Channel show, and their products. The Hallmark Channel stuff is usually bland as hell, but one thing that really puts me off from watching this is the fact that this is a stacked. This is every single each disc inside this these sets of the Good Witch that are in this box is stacked. And this is yet another example of corporate America's absolute lack of respect for even the care tips that used to be present on DVDs. A 10-hour tomato. You better not be racist, sexist, misogynistic, all sorts of other bigoted things in this chat, or else we're going to kick you out. And you better not be a bigot. Better not be one yourself. Else we'll hog you. We're watching this live stream like a hawk. Who skins them raw? Then bones. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jimmy Anderson, who... There are a lot of people named Jimmy Anderson, apparently. There's, Google immediately Google and brings up an English cricketer, and Google brings up a baseball player by the name of Jimmy Anderson, which seems to be a pretty common name. It also brings up a rodeo clown by the name of Jimmy Anderson. I don't know which Jimmy Anderson you're bringing up, but I don't think it's any of these. Or as a, I don't know. Okay, next DVD. And it's SpongeBob Goes Prehistoric. I'm not Jimmy Anderson. I am Jesse Coffee. I am not Jimmy Anderson, and I'm pretty sure you aren't either. Who are you? Go to channel. Yep, no video. The kangaroo pic. 10-hour tomato. Go to channel. Don't know who he is there. Yeah. Yep, to that. I'll show you. SpongeBob Goes Prehistoric. This is this has a double-length episode and 8 bonus episodes. It's a Paramount release, as a lot of Nick things are, inevitably. From 2004. If Kanye West is your hero, then I wouldn't want anything to do with you, because Kanye West is an anti-Semitic imbecile. Here's a 2004 release from Paramount with the Battle for Bikini Bottom DVD demo. And DVD as the only extra on there. Mingers like what? Gonna declare DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? Now that's horrible. Because that one was horrible. What he said was extremely horrible. I don't like Kanye West because he's an extremely anti-Semitic. What the hell is Ty Dolla? Who the hell is Ty Dolla Sign? I do not like Kanye West because he's an anti-Semitic prick and a massive asshole. He made his whole recent career because his current career is as an extremely anti-Semitic douchebag. Which means I want nothing to do with Taylor Swift. No, not Taylor Swift. Kanye West. I would want something to do with Taylor Swift at some point, but yeah, here's the disc and a promo for other Nickelodeon videos and DVDs in there. Thereof Sea of Trouble, VHS and DVD. SpongeBob Titan Seek, which turned out not to be DVD only. SpongeBob Sea Stories on VHS and DVD, and SpongeBob the Seascapers on VHS and DVD. And there's also, this is a 2004 release from parent. And on the other side of that, Who Reads in a Pineapple Under the Sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Available from Simon Spotlight, then the publishing arm of Paramount, which was recently sold off to Culver Crafts Roberts. One of the longest running hedge funds ever is Culver Crafts Roberts, which recently took Simon & Schuster off Paramount's hands. Here's another of them. Lizzie McGuire, Fashionably Lizzie, with 4 episodes from the Disney Channel series. One of the first Disney Channel originals. No, I do not want to see a black man fail. Kanye wants to see himself fail. If his anti-Semitism is any indication. And you're hidden. Howdly dooley. Here's and Kanye's not the only black in the world. Far from it. Blow it out your asses. Blow it out your ass. Okay, here's the next one. Oh my god. It's got. And goodbye to you too, Kevin Anderson. He said, "What's with all those Jewish noises?" Out you go, Kevin, for that. For that, you get out of here, Kevin Anderson. I will not have any anti-Semitism on my live chat. I'm too Jewish to put up with anti-Semitism. Well, some people are being anti-Semitic in the live chat, and I have to put them out for that. Because I'm too Jewish to put up with that nonsense. Anyway, here's the DVD I was going to show. Fashionably Lizzie, with Lizzie McGuire. I was very much familiar with that from when I was a kid. 4 episodes from the one of the first Disney Channel series that were done after it became a basic cable channel and stopped being a premium one. But oddly enough, several remnants of that of the days when the Disney Channel was something you had to pay for, pay extra for, are still present in their in their commercial breaks. So this is a release from 2003. It's a show. Yeah, I'm Jewish and I support a ceasefire in Gaza. And I believe both the Israeli Defense Force and Hamas have done extremely terrible things in this war, and I do not want it continuing on forever and ever. Anyway, back to this DVD. This is a show about with Hilary Duff as a live-action teenager with an animated alter ego. This gal right here is the animated alter ego in question. And there's a bit of an incongruity with the packed artwork on this, because it's perfectly clear on because the front and the back of this are clear, but the spine of this evidently suggests that the previous owner of this DVD liked to leave their DVDs out in the sun for a pretty long period of time. Or certainly the spines of the DVDs out in the sun for a pretty long period of time. So it's faded on the spine. Front and back are perfectly clear. I don't understand it. And this has, thank you for having another Re69 account. How many of those are coming in here? This has the Lizzie McGuire casting session game as the extra on here. And it also lists Dolby 5.1 surround sound as a bonus feature. Must have been that bare bones, huh? There's the disc. And I think this show is on Disney Plus now, but I bought this DVD of it anyway because it's I had to find something for the theme for October, which was childhood favorites. Here's the next I have gotten for the year, Urban Cowboy. This is a 2002 release on Paramount. Now I had another copy of this, but it's all. Yeah, thank you for hiding another member of the Cucumber Army. Alan King VHS guy. Give him a raise for that. Give Alan K, the VHS guy, a raise for hiding all these raiders of the stream. Here's an Urban Cowboy with John Travolta. This is a Paramount release from 2002. I'm thinking of donating my old copy of this particular DVD and keeping this current one because it's in much better condition than the copy that I had for a long time of this. This one hasn't been used at all. In fact, I got it battery sealed, so it can't have been used very often. Oh, it's brand new factory sealed, so I'm going to play this one day. I'm going to keep this copy that I got of it this year. I found a reasonably cheap copy of it online. I'm going to keep this copy, and I'm going to get rid of the copy. I'm going to donate the old scratched up copy that I had of Urban Cowboy for a long time. I don't need that anymore. Next DVD, Charlie Brown Christmas. With the bonus feature, It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown. This is an Emmy and Peabody Award winner. Released by Paramount in 2000. It's the first DVD of this special ever. And I used to have a file of this, of the original Charlie Brown Christmas on my computer. It probably still exists on one of my drives, but flash drives. But and I believe that file was grabbed right from this DVD because just like that, this uses the prototype version of the Viacom variant of the Paramount logo that was used theatrically in the very first few months of 1995. Anyway, here are the scene selection. Here's the scene selection card for both of the two specials. What the hell are Jewish noises? And yes, this has the Paramount DVD catalog that I already showed in one of my private live streams. I don't know what Jewish noises are, and I could care less. Couldn't care less about what noises are. That's a new one on me. You know we had distinctive noises. Anyway, and this is the most recent DVD I got before the night of the 24th, Christmas Eve. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as seen on CBS. And it's a Golden Books family entertainment release through Sony Wonder. It's issued in sometime between 2000 and 2002. As promos there for Frosty the Snowman, Frosty Returns, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Little Drummer Boy, and Cooking on the Hearth. And promos for Golden Book titles, plus the Fame and Fortune song, and the, well, it says original TV promo there, but I think the promo is for a 1966 airing event, so an airing from 2 years after the special was made. Because it says Sunday, December 6th. At the beginning. Sunday, December 4th, it says in the beginning of that one. And the Sunday, December 4th fell on a Friday in 64. To go by the calendar year, so. That's not the original TV promo that's on there. That's a 1966 promo for it, I think. Okay, now that we made it past the DVDs, I'm going to show you the vinyl LPs that I bought during the year. First of them is Daryl Hall and John Oates with H2O. And this is an RCA release from 1982, which is unusual. It's the only album I've ever gotten that actually opens not from the side, but from the top. Get out the record from the top of the case, not the side. Okay, what's the message that's being yelled for review? Hide. There's the disc itself. Sleeve, by the way. And there's the other side of it with the I'm getting the camera to focus, and here's the record itself. It's in great shape, and it's the first of the Hall & Oates albums that I have. I've been into this group for some time. I'm trying to get to focus. It's just being weird for me. It's talking about a certain user who's just saying, Ryan Gosling Jews, Ryan Gosling Jews, Ryan Gosling Jews. Like, dude, what's even the significance of that? Or the value of that? And here's a label design, which may remind you of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And, other side can do the same thing. Where's my Ryan Gosling stuff? I have, a bit of my on the vinyl. Yeah. I have, the Notebook, a New Line Platinum Series DVD of it. And here's And here's the LP itself. Oh, yeah. There's that one. Now, back in April, I ordered an Australian LP, copy of this next vinyl LP that I acquired in 2023. But I never. But when I got it in the mail, it turned out to be an American printing, but I got properly refunded for it. I got refunded for it right away, and here's the LP, Light My Fire. And the seller said I didn't even have to return it. So. Well, someone got a new factory seal at Sam Goody back in the day. It's Jose Feliciano with the album Feliciano, which was issued, I think, in 1968. Here's the first side of that one. And here's the other side of that one. And this is a later reprinting because it's got the orange RCA Victor label on it. The original printing had the had the black RCA Victor thing. And the original printing was also Dynagroove. This is a reprint with Dynaflex. Hi, Bob.
How do you do?
Welcome aboard, Bob. It's Music House. Or, yes, I hope you're adamant of the rules. Do not be any kind of bigot in the world, and you're good to go. And here is, here's the next vinyl. I also have the cassette counter. Well, let's hope you aren't a bigot, Bob. Here's the vinyl that I bought of Dick Clark's presents Radio's Uncensored Bloopers. This has never gotten a digital release. I've had a cassette printing of it for some time now, and this is a Canadian vinyl LP of it on Atlantic, released in 1984. This is a funny blooper reel sort of album. It's a quite funny blooper reel sort of album. That's also a promo copy. It remains property of promotional copy remains property of WEA Music of Canada Limited. Let's hope you're not like Fugitive Red Eye or Rabbit Wobbles or Re69, because if you are like one of those, you will be in. Be careful. Here's the disc. So, and this was a release from 1984. So I've got a big one. So, or maybe I'll just say that whatever I was gonna say for like more relevant. And this is, let's put that there. Next vinyl is Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band's Against the Wind. And this is a great album. That's good. You are 369. Don't act like him. Here's the disc itself. EMI. And this is a Canadian copy from 1980. And here is... Yeah, literally no content on that channel. Uh-oh. So the doubts are raised. A raise of doubt here. Yep, there's the other side of the sleeve for the Against the Wind album. This is in great shape. I'll play it from start to finish, and this is a great album. I like the title cut a lot too. It's a Capitol release from 1980. Well, I think we're about to get into the third hour of this. Something. This will probably be 2.5 hours long by the time we're over and done with it. Okay, there's that record taken care of. Against the Wind. Now I'm going to show you something in here called okay, here's the next album. Kenny Rogers Gideon, which is a one of the last albums ever released by United Artists. I'm gonna tell you for a fact right now. One of the last United Artists albums from after it was disconnected from the movie studio, but still had a temporary lease of life on the name. Hi, Valerie. Hello, Valerie Robertson. I haven't long time no see for you. Or, hey, that's not even the real Valerie Robertson. Because that's her account. That's her real account there. And this is the one now in the chat. The real. So, yeah. Valerie, I don't know if she's active on YouTube anymore, but I want to let her know that she apparently has an imposter account now. And that one was in the chat. So, and now the imposter is gone. Anyway, this is a release from 1980, and it's another great one from Kenny. And I checked the channel to verify uh, have I got any cupcakes? I don't know. And this is probably not even the real EDP 445. Because the channel is blank. EDP 445 is a bit controversial. Is a controversial person though, so I anywhere near me. He's a bit too controversial. Apparently a controversial guy. And this has something I've never shown you on YouTube before. In fact, I didn't even know it was in there until I got it in. But this apparently has a songbook in there. Yeah, an imposter. And it's got a set of lyrics in there. And on there, and pulled it out, got a nice little poster of Kenny Rogers there. From top to bottom. It's Kenny Rogers getting in. And I'll show you the sleeves comes in, which just promotes his other albums. Here's a little concept album. Rare for a country album to get a concept album, but this one is a very good concept album. I think it's a concept album. This is a 1980 release from projection alert. I'm apparently big enough to have an imposter account now. And I'm big enough to have an imposter account that is also projecting onto me. Projecting. Projecting. I must have done something notable. Okay, here's Julio Iglesias with 1100 Bel Air Place, which was a very big album back in 1984. It's a Columbia release from that year. I think this had an inner sleeve at one point, well, a printed inner sleeve, but it didn't go when I got it. When I got it, it had this little insert for the Amigos de Julio International Fan Club, which was located in Miami. And but is the inner sleeve still in there? Oh, no, apparently not. There's the disc itself, and there's the other disc. Side, that is, other side. Oh no! Savage Gamer 1998 has an imposter account too. That just projected onto the guy he's impersonating. Is that this guy's shtick? Making all sorts of imposter accounts and pretending that the guy they're impersonating is impersonating them? That's a lousy gag. And no, I am not fooled by it. You can't fool me with that shtick. Okay. And here's the next, last final LP that I got for the year. That I got before the night of the 24th, which is Joe Piscopo's New Jersey. Which is a copy on loan only, remains property of CBS. And this has Eddie Murphy's only other hit record on it. It's got a nightclub honeymooners ramp. And it's even got a track called MTV on there. And it's a little series of sketch. It's a pretty. I put this actually put this one on my turntable. And if I, from my memory of having played it, it's basically just a series of disconnected sketches that are that really need the visual in order to be fully appreciated. It's got some good voice impressions on it. But it's not even the most sensitive record in the world, but it does have some nice voice impressions. He could have been a voice actor. Instead of a MAGA lowlife that he is today. And then Eddie Murphy contributes the lines of it's got Eddie Murphy, and for those interested in buying this, it also has Eddie Murphy contributing the lines as Norman in the Honeymooners rap in a manner that suggested he should have been the voice of Homer Simpson when Dan Castellaneta got too old for the part. Eddie Murphy, that is. And also, it has the real-life voice actors of Rocky and Bullwinkle reprising their particular roles on a few tracks. Collectible for animation buffs. This is a Columbia release from 1985. Well, he should have been. Well, the older Dan Castellano began sounding too old for the part. Eddie Murphy should have been Homer Simpson. He sounds kind of like him on that Honeymooners track. At least to these ears. These more modern ones. Yeah! Re69 did try to impersonate you, and at some point in the stream, and he tried to impersonate me too. Using my old profile pic that I don't use anymore because it's outdated. It was me with equipment I don't use anymore. I don't use anymore. Here's the other side. And here is the back of the insert. And no, that's not a sleeve. This is just a super insert that came with the record. A little bit disappointed in that too. Actually, I'll check that again to see if I can confirm that it's just the paper insert and... Nope. Just the sleeve. Just a picture. Just a paper insert, okay. But it's in very good shape. Hasn't been used a lot. So this probably didn't sell very well as that Julio Iglesias album, so that probably could be why. It's in such great shape. Okay, now onto the CDs that I bought in 2020. Let's see if you have any videos, Matthew. Nope. Not a single video on your account. Oh, look, it's... I mean, Manny Martinez. Oh, shit. And, by the way, while Valerie Roberts was absent from YouTube, Re69 found time to impersonate her, too. And have the imposter of her come into the stream. Anyway, here are the CDs that I bought during the year that is going to end next Sunday. One of them is, first of them is Bjork, from, as Post, from Bjork, released in 1995. And it's a BMG until you open it up. BMG Club issue. Yeah, I doubt it's a new account of hers. If it were a new account of Valerie Robertson's, I would have known. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. And there it is, a 1995 album on Elektra, who had the US right and Canadian rights to this album. What I'm told is a great album. And, And I should have found time to listen to it in 2023, but I haven't gotten around to it. Now, Atlantic Records turned 75 years old this year. This was the 75th anniversary of this year marked the 75th anniversary of Atlantic Records. So, to mark the occasion, I bought the compilation 50 years of Atlantic Records, the Gold Anniversary Collection. This is a 2 CD set on, you know what label it's on. It's from 1998. Here are your 2 discs in there. And I believe that EDP 448 is an imposter, though. EDP 448 is kind of a controversial guy, so I probably would not want to associate with him under any circumstances because he's apparently bad news. And because I was so into Bluey this year, I rewarded myself with a copy of Bluey the Album, which has 17 tracks from Series 1 of the award-winning TV series and includes 4 colorful stickers. And there was a follow-up recently this year called Bluey Dance Mode. I'll buy that at some point too. Maybe next year. When the price comes down on it a little more. This is a 2021 release from Crimson Records. I think released this CD worldwide. It's the BBC's own record division. And those are the stickers that it came with. And here's the CD itself. And these are the music credits in there. And our picture of our wonderful TV friends, the Healers. Here's Fonzie's Makeout music. No, that is not Brian Griffin. That is not Brian Griffin. Anyway, Fonzie's Makeout music. Got it. Oh, another imposter account of Valerie Robertson, this time using her dead name. Why? Anyway, the last 3 are albums I bought on the short-lived Naked Night Records, which I want to buy all the albums of because there weren't that many. There were only about 18. This is and I see the comment using Valerie Robertson's dead name is transphobic too. So yeah, thank you for hiding that imposter, Savage Gamer. This is a Nick and Knight Records release through Sony and through Epic and Sony 550 Music. If you're scared by all caps, you'd be scared out of your wits by anything. I sure hope you're taking pictures. I sure hope someone's taking pictures of the live chat because, yeah, there's the other side of that one. That's the three albums that I bought at Nick and Knife Records, which is a short-lived label of the programming block on Nickelodeon that now just does reruns of Mike and Molly and Friends. They used to run a lot more than those. Yeah. More bad news. Oh, these Re69 accounts are bad news, aren't they? A whole lot of them. Anyway, this is Sony Fonzie's Makeout music. And what I most look forward to, one thing I really look forward to when buying these Nick and Knight things is the fact that in addition to all your standard things that you'd expect from oldies compilations, they do tend to sneak in a few songs that are very hard to find, even on Time Life things, like that James Brown one down there. Yeah, not sarcastic enough for me not to hide you. Re69 again. Why are there that many accounts? Is why. And here's the next one. Dick Van Dyke's Dance Party. His 98th birthday special aired this past Thursday on CBS. I taped it along with the newscast and the Stephen Colbert episode that followed from KPIX via puffer.stanford.edu. And got the Watermelon Man from Mongo Santa Maria, who would never appear on an oldies compilation very often. Or at least a various artists one like this. The previous CD I showed was from 1996, and this one is from 95, so it's one of the earlier Nick and Knight Records albums. And the final CD I got from the year, also on Nick and Knight, is Donna Reed's Dance Party, which comes in a Warner Music Group case for some reason. It includes 14 pop classics from the late 50s and 60s. And another good compilation in there of Oh, you definitely are into. Hide again. 369. Yeah, here's the back. And yeah, the Out of Nowhere tracks on here are Winter Lab from Bill Purcell and The Men in My Little Girl's Life from Mike Douglas. Good comeback, Savage Gamer. And like the Dave Van Dyke compilation, this is from 1995. And here's finally, we're gonna get to the cassettes that I got for you this year. The EMI Legends of Rock and Roll series is up first, with the 24 greatest hits of all time in a pretty dirty case. This is an EMI Records USA release from 1991. It has a lot of great golden oldies on there of all sorts of varieties. Yes, it should be full varieties on here. Some early rock and roll in here. Some easy listening pop. And a lot of other good ones. There's also Honey from Bobby Goldsboro. Re69 is the real pussy here. He's projecting. And the recording of "Who's My Lady" on here is not the hit recording that they did in 1973, but the original take they did of it, which was from 1964, and it was totally different from the take they did on it that it ended up becoming a hit. Or at least a bigger one with in 1973. Here's the next cassette, which is Spinal Tap, Break Like the Wind. Oh, believe this. This is a cassette from Columbia House copy of the cassette version from 1992 on MCA. This is a bit weird. It's got the newer MCA logo on the spine, but the tape has the old one on it. That's weird. And also the HQ mark on that one is a bit wonky compared to the... Where is the... what I'm used to seeing on there? Here's another one. Perfect Gentleman, rated PG. This is a Columbia release from 1990. Canadian copy thereof, as you can see from the text saying CBS Music Products, Don Mills, Ontario. So it's definitely a Canadian copy. You do that, Savage Gamer 1998. Go ahead and do that. With my permission. Clown emoji. Because Re69 really is a real clown. And not the good kind that you get at the circus, either. Anyway, this has the hit song "Ooh La La, I Can't Get Over You," which I have the cassette single for, U.S. cassette single for. Okay, so that is it for. That's all the items. I think I'll retitle all the a recap, as it says in the title, a recap of all the items that I got before Christmas of 2023. And since I thought of doing because we only bought items from. Oh wait, there is one more. Oh, I have no idea. Yes, nothing. Okay. Ray Garcia. I have no idea who you are. But I did have one more. 2 months before the Toronto Star's Archives means newspaper.com, I actually bought an edition of the paper from April 18th, 1980. The featured article on Bob Dylan there. And not a notable day in world history for anything except for, of course, that white supremacist Ian Smith getting his comeuppance, and unfortunately inspiring all sorts of bigots on Twitter, on social media. Subsequently becoming a role call for a lot of assholes on social media. So I took cues from this one and 2 of the albums that I subsequently bought, vinyls that I subsequently bought, were suggested by actually this section, the D section of this one, which promoted Kenny Rogers Gideon on the back, along with a number of other albums from the Ian's Trans Canada sale. I'm actually going backwards in the pages. It's Roger Moore Folks there. It opened and all the way fooling around there in Toronto that day. Oh yeah, here's the ad for Foxes that someone suggested earlier. It opened in Toronto that day, April 18th, 1980. Of course, being there, that was also in there's Sam the Record Man. Have I ever heard the Disney Channel movie The Kid? Disney movie The Kid? Yes, I have. Have I ever seen it? No. I also took a page at it. I was also going through this. I remember that after I bought this paper, I also scanned the Toronto Top Albums chart for albums I would like to have in my collection, and found a copy of Billy Joel's. I already have Billy Joel's Glass Houses on it, but I was looking for a copy of Pink Floyd's The Wall at the Vinyl My Record store on Amazon, but I never, but I didn't find it. But I did find a copy of Against the Wind, and I bought that. That's the other album that the suggestions paper suggested I buy, and I bought it. And the number one single in Toronto for the week starting April 19th, 1980 was Call Me from Blondie. And that really is it for all the items that I bought in 2023. And yes, even though it didn't say it on the eBay listing, that is the complete paper. As I would find out when the archives of the Toronto Star Maine's newspapers.com. Uh, that was my newspapers.com listings for that edition were my confirmation that I did indeed get the complete paper despite the listing not saying so. Here it is. Outside of the pictures that the seller took. Okay, that's all the stuff I've got. I'm going to put all of it back now, and I'll see you in the next video.